Hi, I am Fariha Zafira binti Fakhruddin and I am from SR113A. Today, I want to discuss about Stadium Merdeka. The background venue of Stadium Merdeka is Stadium Merdeka is a stadium in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It has significance as the site of the formal declaration of independence of the Federation of Malaya on 31 August 1957 and the first modern building of the new nation. The stadium is also the site of the Proclamation of Malaysia in 19 September 1963. The stadium was designed by American architect Stanley Jukes under the instruction of the first Prime Minister of Malaysia, Tunku Abdul Rahman. Upon its completion, the stadium holds the world record for the tallest pre-stressed floodlight towers and the biggest cantilever shell roofs. The stadium was also the largest stadium in the Southeast Asia at the time of completion. The capacity of Stadium Merdeka are as much as 40,000 seats including the VIP seats, and the construction are much 2.3 million ringgit Malaysia. There are also 14 tunnels entrance, a covered stand, 50 turnstiles, and 4 floodlight tower.
Hi, I want to explain about the sport type of event. Stay tuned. For football sport, Stadium Merdeka was be a home stadium for national football team in 1957 to 1998, for Selangor FA team in 1957 to 1994, and Kuala Lumpur FA in 1997. Stadium Merdeka also hosts other football matches for 6th game 1971 and the 6th game 1977 and the finals of 1989 of SEA Games. The first match of the stadium was the opening match of the 1957 Merdeka tournament, which is between Hong Kong League and Cambodia. Hong Kong became the first team to win at the Stadium Merdeka, beating the Cambodia. The first FIFA qualification match at the stadium was match between Malaysia and South Korea in 1985. The Malaysia Cup final was held again at the Stadium Merdeka since 1993, which the match between Sarawak and Brunei in 1999, which resulted in Brunei win 2-1. In 1975, the stadium hosts the fight between the legendary boxer Muhammad Ali and British boxer Joe Buckner. Prior to that, thriller in Manila. In 1975, Hockey World Cup won after beating Pakistan by 2-1. The 1975 edition is also Malaysian national team best performance, which won the 4th place in event. The event was full house by over 50,000 spectators coming. In athletics, the stadium was also used to hold the 1995 ASEAN Athletic Championship, which was held in Kuala Lumpur. Based from that, the stadium was also regularly used for national championship for the next day. Besides football sport, the stadium had held cycling, athletic and hockey competition, which were a part of the games. A similar event was held in 1963 when the Malaysia Federation was formed. The stadium had also hosted the first SUKMA Games, acronym for Sukan Malaysia, which means Malaysia Games in 1986. It will also be hosting for the second SUKMA Games. The stadium was the venue of opening and closing ceremony, as well as athletic, football, and cycling event. Okay, why we choose Stadium Merdeka? So, stay tuned. So, I choose Stadium Merdeka because for the historical event, the stadium started to be used for an historical ceremony in the nation history, namely the Declaration of Independence of Federation of Malaya on 31 August 1957 by the late Tunku Abdul Rahman. After officiate the day before, as many 10,000 people flooded the stadium when the declaration was made on the morning of 31 August 1957. The next is transportation facilities. The stadium is served by MRT Maharajalela. monorail station situated to the one of the stadium which exists. The situation is situated between Tun Sambatan station and the Hang Tuah station. So, if you want to go to the Stadium Merdeka, you just use the public transport to save your money and decrease the air pollution. For heritage conservation, the stadium is currently a National Heritage Building. In 2008, the Stadium Merdeka received the UNESCO Asia Pacific Award for Excellence for Heritage Conservation, owing to its cultural significance and embodiments of unique Independence Declaration event.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fahana and I will present about prestigious event of Stadium Merdeka. The stadium was also the venue for the Merdeka tournament until 1995. Furthermore, the stadium had hosted 3 out of the 5 Southeast Asian Games was held in Kuala Lumpur. In 1975, Hockey World Cup won after beating Pakistan by 2-1. The 1975 edition is also the Malaysian national team best performance, which won the 4th place in the event. The event was full house by over than 50,000 spectators coming, despite the fact that the stadium had only 45,000 seats. This stadium had witnessed. The stadium was the main stadium venue in Kuala Lumpur for celebration sporting events until 1998, when the Bukit Jalil National Stadium was built for the 16th Commonwealth Games. Before that, the stadium was the home ground for the Malaysian national football team. The stadium witnessed the historic qualifying match of the 1980 Olympic Games, when the national football team qualified the Olympic Games for the last time. However, due to the boycott led by Americans, the country did not participate in the final tournament. Pesta Bola Merdeka. The first season of the Pesta Bola Merdeka was held in August and September 1957 in Stadium Merdeka, and the winner was Hong Kong League. The winner of the second season of Merdeka Cup in 1958, Malaysia football team, 5 years before the merger to form Malaysia. Also in the picture is Tunku Abdul Rahman, was the center in the first Prime Minister of Malaya, and at that time the President of Football Association of Malaya. Second, Malaysia appointed the trophy 9 times since 1958. Emerged runners-up on 8 ceremonies and shared the winners twice with South Korea in 1960 and 1979, while the Koreans won it just 7 times only. Besides that, Indonesia, Taiwan and Myanmar also had their fair share of the appreciation. Prestigious concert. The Merdeka Stadium had also hosted major concerts. Michael Jackson History World Tower filled the stadium to capacity. Second, Linkin Park performed at the stadium in their Meteora World Tower on 15 October 2003. Third, Mariah Carey first performance at the stadium on 20 February 2004. Fourth, Justin Bieber also performed at the Stadium Merdeka as a part of his debut World Tour on 21st April 2011. Many Western artists who have performed on the stadium include Jennifer Lopez, Cliff Richards, Scorpions, Metallica, My Chemical Romance, and Bon Jovi. Taiwanese singer Jolene Side first performed at the stadium on her Myself World Tour on 11 June 2011. Lastly, Indian composer A.R. Rahman performed his A.R. Rahman Live in concert on 14 May 2016 at the stadium. Thank you.